Sports fans and Holyoke Community College alum gathered on the O'Connell Field to retire the uniform number of former soccer alum Amanda Cummings, who was shot and killed in Springfield 2 years ago. She was just 31 years old. Amanda is credited with helping lead her former teammates to many victories as star defender on the team, receiving All-American honors in 2011. The ceremony took place around 3 o'clock just before yesterday's soccer game, with school officials and Amanda's friends and family in attendance. Amanda's family went home with a framed uniform, and now a second framed jersey will live in the school's Hall of Fame.